Okay, so this is my 2025 Orktober army, well, on parade, I suppose, all laid out on the table. So we'll start over here. This is one of the first things I made. It's my scratch-built Gorkanaut. It's mostly EVA foam. The main thing is a coffee carton in the middle. In a similar vein, this is the Death Dread that I made. Here, this is, I run it as a Mega Dread or Mecha Dread, but it is a War Dog. I've switched the head out, so it's all plastic sprues and it's all magnetised, so I could play it as a War Dog if I bring the Emperor's Children sometime. This is a Doom Wheel that I made. I think I run it as a Killer Can because it is on a 60mm. Here's my lone Deathcopter. May get another two just to flesh it out, but at the moment I'm just using it for one-page rules. Skirmish games. Here's my War Boss in Mega Armour. So that is the Station Forge Uthak Blackhawk proxy. I covered it in plasticard and extra bits to bulk out his armour a bit. What else have we got down here? That is my Squig Buggy. And there is a magnet just in there because I thought I'd add this little fella to his own base. I can pop him back in the buggy if I want to. Got a little mech here. This is my Beast Boss on Squigosaur or Mozrok proxy. Yeah, he's a bit dusty. His base came in like a sculpted resin thing, so I just bulked that out so he was on the right size base. Here's a Gorka Morka truck. This is the runt bot that I submitted to Lizard of Doom's competition. Here's the Big Mech and Shock Attack gun and the regular Big Mech that I converted from War Boss. Got the red Gobbo here. Here's my regular War Boss. Again, that is the same proxy as the Mega Armoured War Boss. They sent me one that was 30% bigger. This is a unit just for OPR. This is a big squig. He's fully FDM printed. I got a little targeting squig and I just blew it up nice and big. This is my Zodgrod proxy. So he's a Scragrot that I've painted up to look like a Zodgrod Wartsnagger. Here's my three Killer Cans. These are made from junk bots bits mostly. Here's my Grot tanks. These are made from construction vehicle toys. Mostly. I quite like this guy. I call him the Squank. We've got some war bikers, although there are goblins in the cars. So these were, made from Hot Wheels cars, so I can also use them in Gaslands. This is my Painboy proxy here. I believe that is a Spellcrow upgrade kit. And he's got some robo legs that I got from Cromlech, and then I converted a little grot using the tabard that he couldn't wear because his legs are made of metal. So yeah, he's got like a little robe. And I've just dropped. I'll show you these guys next then. I've got a pair of Storm Boys. These are made entirely out of FDM, although the plumes in the back are made with wool that I spray painted grey. A friend of mine printed these out when he was testing his printer, so I thought, yeah, I'll try these. This is my Snickrot proxy, and this is my old Zogwart that I use as a Weird Boy proxy. Over here, this is my mech gun, or the Squigapult. You see at the back, they've got like a hammer and a mangonel style launcher. Hits a rock, launches a squig. And I've got the crew around here. This guy's got a squig on his head. And then he's just pointing, and this is the guy I like the best because he's deaf, so he has to use sign language. That's an old joke from one of the older Orc book editions. This is an OPR unit. These are freaks, so they've got, I think it's Gene Stealer arms and Tyrannid heads on them. I am missing one, because last time I took them to a game, I noticed one was missing. I have no idea where it's gone, so hopefully I'll find that eventually. This is Mezgeik's The Good Boys, so that's a unit of 10 squigs. These are all my goblins, so you can see up the front are the first ones that I made, and then going back we get to the slightly weirder ones that I got second hand or printed from my FDM printer, things like that. And there's a little this little guy in the stands as well. I've got some. Oh, there's the runt herd there as well. And I forgot to mention there's the squig herd for the squigs there. I've got 2 war bikers. These were also FDM printed. They're kind of old school, so I tried to paint them up in sort of John Blanche style, so very warm colours. And then I've got this, who I initially thought of as a Big Mech on Warbike. So I might use those legend rules, or, you know, he's just there with the Warbikers as a set of 3 for the time being. Here's my 10 blob of boys. Yeah. And then these are my commandos. I tried putting them on all different bases just to have a bit of an experiment and sort of imply that they, you know, get around. So there's the bomb squig and the distraction grot. I'll just show you, he's being chased by this purple snake worm thing that I put on the bottom of his base. This is my Big Mech in Mega Armor and his little grot oiler. And then from the same Station Forge kit, the Steel Brutes, I've got 4 Mega Knobs done so far. I think I've still got 5 or 6 to paint. 5, I think. I've got a group of 10 looters here. I'm also working on some burners. And right down here, this is Scrapper King Smallweird. So this is this year's Lizard of Doom competition piece. I've taken him off his plinth and I've put him on a base of his own so I can use him more easily in games. And speaking of games, this is my, well, I suppose it'd be a kill burster for the orcs, but for one-page rules, it's my Goblin Reclaimer's Super Tank. Really proud of this one. It's from a Tamiya Panther scale model. And then the rest are my Age of Sigmar army. So this is the Ironjaws unit. I've gone with ZX Weird Lads in terms of their colour scheme. So it's bright orange and they like setting things on fire. So I quite like the base is just like they're in a nice green field that's slowly turning to ash in front of them. So I've got 1 mega box, I've got 5 brutes and 3 ragers. Those are proxies from Highlands Miniatures, I believe. And then I've got 10 Ard Boys and my Ard Boy Big Boss. Got a War Chanter, and then I've got Shaman Zedek Half Red himself, who's, you know, been very badly burned. Risks of the job, I suppose. And then just back here, got a few Gloom Spites. Well, just these so far. I've got a few in the work in progress. So I've got this fellow with the lance here. And I've got 3 scratch-built squigs. So I got the faceplates second-hand and built them out of UV resin. And yeah, I suppose for fully built, and that's what I have so far.